Boku no Hero. Before I want to get into this review of chapter 28, I just want to talk about a couple of things. Well, only two things actually. It's such a good series, is it? I'm astonished by how good it is already on chapter 28. And this is crazy because if this was another series, a subpar kind of series that's fairly new, I'd be worried because I'd be wondering what's going on if we haven't got like at least a main antagonist. No, is it protagonist or antagonist? I think it's antagonist. The main antagonist who like the main person, like a villain or anything, because well, not a villain or just a bad person to the guy. But no, because with this series, it just with the UE Sports Festival, it just put it on a whole nother level. Before with the villains with Shigaraki and Nomi and all that, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so sick. But with this UE Sports Festival, I think that's how you pronounce it, it's gotten even better, and it's just amazing how to see like the heroes clashing off each other and that. And I'm just hyped. I'm astonished to see what it'll be like in chapter 50 or 100, in a couple of hundred chapters. It'll be so cool. So yeah. And the second thing I want to talk about before is there was, I don't know what is it Manga Fox or no Manga, is it Manga Panda? Manga Reader. Anyway, yeah, so they are basically talking about supporting the official release, and yeah, when like volumes, you guys, I need to buy some volumes in print of Boku no Hero. You guys should as well because it's awesome. But they were just talking about saying that Weekly Shonen Jump are now going to be releasing it on the English version on Mondays, and that's the same day as Bleach and One Piece and previously Naruto. So yeah, this kind of might be an implication, or might kind of just show how just the fan service and the popularity of this series has just gained so much in only 28 chapters that they've put it onto the main day of the big three. You can say the big three now, because I'm guessing Toriko kind of took Naruto's space for a bit. But you know, Boku no Hero will be up there soon. So yeah, it just got on space with Bleach and One Piece and that. So it'll be awesome to see it. So when I'm going to be reading that Bleach on the Thursday greatness, also Boku no Hero should be coming up on the same day. So that'll be awesome. That'd be so cool. So that's what I wanted to talk about just before the review. So yeah, wow, okay. That was quite long. That was quite a lengthy little conversation kind of thing. But yeah, this chapter was awesome. We learned so much stuff, and I'm loving this artwork. This artwork's amazing. I'm liking this human cavalry battle, because before it started, I was wondering how's this gonna play out with people like standing on the guy's shoulders, how they're gonna be running. How's it just gonna work out? That's what I was thinking. But it's awesome how it is. I just need to so it was cool how we got to see Todoroki's team, and Todoroki's team is Ida, Momo, and I don't know what his name is. It says Kiminari, and he's the one that has he can basically take out like shocks and electricity kind of things. We saw him a bit run off through the little villain kind of mini arc with Nomi and Shigaraki and that. If he uses, I think it's a high voltage or too much, like it fries his brain, so he becomes basically I don't know how to put this, but yeah, he basically becomes like a cooked vegetable, pretty much. He doesn't really talk and that, he just acts basically like he's a vegetable. So yeah, that's pretty much their team, and I think it's pretty cool. I think everyone knew that Ida was going to be in Todoroki's team, because you could just see it with Ida wanting to be rivals with Deku, so it was pretty cool. I like their team. I want to see more, because it's such a cool team I could be with Momo, her creating anything from her exposed areas. Is it out of plastic? I can't remember. I need to check her quirk again. But yeah, she can create anything. And last time we saw her create an insulator net, it was massive for this guy. So that's awesome. It would be pretty cool if she could make other, like, you know when she made that massive gun barrel kind of thing. So it'd be pretty cool if she made like wings to fly or any kind of cool thing. And what I wanted to touch upon was what Todoroki said. He said, I'll quote word for word, while in combat, while in combat, I'll never ever use my heat side. And you see his dad, number 2 hero, Endeavor. He's the second best hero, maybe second best, second strongest hero next to All Might. But technically, you can say he's the first now, due to, you know, All Might's power drains getting transferred into Deku. So yeah, his character design is literally awesome. I'm just liking how that is. Look how cool that is. Well, that's fire. I don't know why he doesn't, obviously, because he was hating on his dad a couple of chapters again. So he's obviously got some hatred towards his father, and maybe I don't know, maybe some kind of theories if I'm just drawing out thin air, but maybe his mother's dead and he uses his eyesight to like use it just to like remember her, or just, yeah, pretty much just for like respect and that. And maybe the way he kind of conformed it. If I'm just talking about Bleach, but it reminds me of Uryu and his dad, just kind of thing. So with Todoroki and his dad Endeavor. So you never know. Maybe he probably doesn't like his dad. I don't know why. We will probably get that. Probably get let on. We'll get some light shed on that soon. I don't know when. Might be in some time. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, it started and it was so cool. This chapter, this fight. Wasn't you could say it's a fight, and we just see more quirk abilities. I don't know what his name is. His name's Kimi. I don't know, actually no, it doesn't even say his name actually, never mind. So this guy's quirk, he can just use quicksand, and he used it to capture Deku, and Tokiyami's quirk is awesome, how he used that. I didn't actually think his quirk Dark Shadow, I didn't think Dark Shadow could actually talk, so it's basically another being, kind of, so that this other being, Dark Shadow basically can have his conscience, has his own thoughts, his feelings, and that is he's so awesome. And the way he just fights, he's massive as well. He's just so cool. The way he blocked out the girl, her earplug, I can't remember her name, blocked out earplug's attack just like it was nothing. And it was just like, yeah. It just reminds me of the guy from Naruto with he has his dog. I can't remember what his name is. But like with the dog, didn't it transform and it was like two? Yeah, I can't remember. He fought Naruto in the early times, like the tuning exam. Him, I can't remember his name, but yeah, it just reminds me of Tokiyami. So yeah, that was awesome, and to see a little bit of jealousy just got me laughing between Hatsume and Uraraka, because that was like, I didn't think. Well, everyone was saying, you know, Deku and Uraraka, like just shipping them, and yeah, obviously I shipped them as well, but it's so cool. I didn't think Urarakas would get that jealous because of Hatsume was saying they're cute, they're my babies and that, and Deku was like, yeah, sure. And then she was just like, only because I made it like that. She got so annoyed. It was so funny. I was just like, oh my gosh, this humor is awesome, and I'm liking. I want to know more about I wonder if Hatsume has a quirk, or is it just that their apartment, or is it just the department? Their quirks, they don't really use. They're not good. They're not good. They're not just used. They're not really orientated for battle. So instead, they use it for, like, they either use their quirks or they just use their intelligence for just support and like engineering kind of thing with manufacturing gadgets and everything for all the heroes. So that's pretty cool. I like it. And this guy, he is, oh my gosh, I don't know his name. And obviously, Horikoshi's going to keep that. Kohei's going to keep that for some time. He's going to just like maybe pull at the end of this battle. We might know his name, but I doubt it. I don't even know where his arc was. But Mick, his quirk was, sorry. I don't know, maybe, I don't think, I'm going to say that he was using his quirk. I'm going to say, because I've got some theories about his quirk, but it's this guy, and he is awesome. How many headbands did he take? Right now he's having one. But yeah, before I get into him, this guy, Mineta, they call his team Mineta's team, and then basically they're all running away, and then Uraraka can't lift because Mineta gets those grape sticky things on their feet, and then Mineta's just like, hey, what does he say? It's like, from here, Midoriya, like in a kind of pedo voice and everything. I was just like, oh my gosh, and he's just hiding behind something. He's just like that. He's just like, from here, Midoriya, like that. I was just like, oh my gosh, he is. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do with Mineta, but yeah, he's cool. I don't think that's all his quirk can do, isn't it? It just sticks things. I think they have a limit to its stickiness. I don't know. But then there's Suyu there, and Shuji, is that his name? He is awesome. I don't know what his quirk is, but it is so cool. The way it's the way the way he was carrying everyone. He's obviously strong. But I'm thinking, is there another person in there? Because is there 4 people? Was it 3? I might be wrong, because there's in Deku's team it's Deku, Tokiyami, Hatsume, and Uraraka, not counting Dark Shadow. So yeah, there's 4 people. So I think there's 4 people team, and we're only seeing 3 here. So maybe there might be the 4th person at the back of it. I don't know who it would be. It might be that naval blaster kind of guy, or yeah, I don't know who else actually. Yeah. But yeah, he's pretty cool, and I want to see their group more. And Bakugo was so sick in this this chapter. The way he was just fighting out and everything, he's awesome. But the guy who wants to get back to, I don't know his name, but he was so sly. Everyone was just like, that hit me, because I had to read this. I read it twice. I saw this and I had no clue what they were. I didn't really look at it properly, because all that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? Yeah, 6 people have 0 points, and that's Mineta's group, Shinsu, I don't know most of them, Hakugure, I think that's the one with the quicksand. Bakugo's team, even Bakugo's. So we just find out, and this guy took all of them. The artwork looks awesome. I'm sorry, but how cool does that look? Just right there. Where is he? That guy there. He takes it right. This guy takes it right from him, and he has. He's got like 6, 7 band. He's got 7 headbands on him. So I don't know. Maybe he's using his quirk to get it. His quirk might be, for some reason, I think it's invisibility, because there was that guy who's invisible. I doubt it. So I doubt it's invisibility. It might be. I think it's super speed. That would be pretty cool if it's super speed. Because just the way how he got it so slow with no one noticing, and he just literally, you didn't even see him running up, or you just saw everyone saying, "Where's my headband?" and you just see him walking away. So it's either super speed, or I don't know, maybe enhanced agility or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool. But he's just so smug, and it's something about his character. Just he's a smart character. You can just tell just by the way he talks and everything. So obviously and the dialogue in it was awesome, because he was just explaining how Class B are smart as hell, literally. Because what I thought when we got all the leaderboards, and I was like, really? Hardly a lot of the class are from Class B. A lot of the students, they hardly any of them got into top 10. So I was wondering why they're obviously not cut out to be heroes and that. So they obviously weren't that good, but they were thinking ahead, because basically the preliminary battle, just the obstacle race, it didn't matter if you were first or if you were last. And the best choice, and the best one was to probably be like nearer to the end, so maybe below 100 points, so you wouldn't have been targeted. But actually, Class B, they're not even targeting like Deku, who for a million, is it 10 million points? I think yes. Yeah, they're not even targeting like Deku for 10 million points. They're just getting as much headbands as possible. So they're getting the smaller ones, like Bakugo's and like Mineta's and that, which is only like 200 or 100 or 50. So that's what Class B are doing. They didn't even care to be first or second in the race, because they didn't need to. All they need to do is get as much headbands to at least get in a higher ranking in this course. So yeah, that was obviously smart of them. That was pretty cool. Obviously Class B, I think after this some people are going to get swapped around. Maybe some of the Class B are going to come up and some Class A. I don't know which ones from Class A would go. I'd love if it's Mineta. If he gets if he moves down to Class B, that would just be hilarious. Or if he just moves down to like Class C or D for like accounting, or you know the ones for the management department, when they're talking about literally all just the income and all that. That would be hilarious if he gets moved down. So yeah, it was so awesome, and Bakugo got pissed. And I think Kirishima is going to get pissed. How will be such a sick team up, because they took out like 5 villains when Naomi and Shigaraki were there. So I really want to see their team up, because Bakugo, you could basically say, because isn't it nitroglycerin, which is basically hot as fire. His quirk with Kirishima's, which is hardening, and it turns into something stronger than diamond, like so a crazy quirk. And just imagining them fighting together, like if they use their quirks together, like simultaneously, that would be so awesome. So yeah, I'm hyped for this chapter. I was so hyped for this chapter, because I really want to see Bakugo get pissed. I want to see this guy fight. Maybe it'll be cool if Bakugo fall. For some reason, if they do fight, I think Bakugo would lose. Or if Bakugo wins, it'll be by like, I don't think anyone's going to win actually. I think it'll be like, it'll be called off or something by like draw. Because I think we've only got a minute left of this cavalry chase battle thing. So at the end, the last widespread page. I'm loving how Kohei's putting in every widespread page, like in every chapter for the last page for the chapter. And it's just so awesome with Todoroki looking down and Bakugo's just like, so I guess this won't be. What did he say? He says, guess we won't be getting such an easy ride after all. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is sick. I'm so hyped for next Saturday, or it might be next Thursday. If it's next Thursday, man, that'll be greatness. That'll be such greatness. Reading Bleach and Boku no Hero, one of my favorites, 2 of my favorite series on the same day. I'll be so hyped. So tell me what you thought about this chapter in the comments below. Are you hyped? Were you hyped as much for reading this one as I am? And what do you think is going to happen next chapter? Because we know there's going to be a colour page as well. So if it's a colour page between like Bakugo and, do you know how the one when it was Deku and Bakugo staring on each other? If it's Bakugo and Todoroki, I'll just be like, Kohei, you're a genius. It'll be so cool. So yeah, tell me what you thought about this chapter in the comments below. Are you hyped for chapter 29 as much as I am? Drop a like for this video, it'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero reviews and discussions coming up soon. See ya.